Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Swan Song. And this is from writer-director Todd Stevens, starring Udo Kier, who plays Pat, who is a just aging, just lost all sense of himself and life man who has lost his lover, and his career kind of crashed down as being the best hairstylist in all of Sandusky, Ohio. And now he's just in a retirement home and nursing home and trying to sneak cigarettes and hiding them from his nurses. But all of a sudden one day, somebody from his past comes in and gives him one last job to do the hair of the most famous woman in all of town for her funeral, and who used to be his biggest client. But then stuff happened, and now Pat has a reason to get up out of this nursing home and just straight interlopes out of there, and nobody goes chasing after him the whole rest of the movie. But anyway, so he runs away from this nursing home and treks across the countryside of Ohio, trying to get back to his town and try to find himself again and complete this one last job. And Udo Kier gives the best performance, I think, of his whole entire career in this film. He's somebody who has well over 250 acting credits, and always just popping up in small things, whether it's Blade or Armageddon as a psychologist doing all those tests on everybody. He's like, who is Todd? And really perturbs Owen Wilson. But you have him in this film at the beginning playing this very melancholic, just down man full of sadness. And as this film goes on, you see that confidence, that swagger, that flamboyancy about him, who he was, come back and be vibrant all the way up until he starts rocking this amazing suit and hat combo and just flaunting it. The one particular scene that they have in this film at a drag show is one of the most cathartic scenes I've seen in a film in a long time. Next to Another Round, it's one of the most cathartic and moving and just wonderful scenes. There's so much great energy. Kier is nailing it. He's just exuding all of this. He's really funny. He's sad. He has some anger. He deals with all these complex emotions throughout this film as he's connecting with all these people from his past, whether it's this woman who he winds up having conversations with, a few different people from beyond the grave, more of this kind of vision. And that's where the film gets a little bit is it magical realism? Is this just is he crazy kind of thing? But he has this wonderful connection with this woman's grandson and confronting his former apprentice turned rival who just stole all of his clients and caused his career to collapse. Dee Dee, played by Jennifer Coolidge, who's much more cold and intense in this film than I've ever seen her, and she does a great job too. The cast is great in this film. The energy, Kier's performance is amazing. The plot, the narrative can meander a little bit, but there's so many funny sequences, whether it's him going into a convenience store with a very stern, very stern Midwestern man as he's trying to buy his very particular effeminate cigarettes, and interacting with people, or this wonderful natural reaction he gets going into his old hair salon that's now black owned, and the women there interacting with him is just fabulous. This film is fabulous and has a really poignant and moving and satisfying finale. From start to finish, Swan Song was something that I was just pulled in. I loved it. This was a great film, and Kier, I really hope, gets some recognition come award season because he killed it. He really did. He owned it from start to finish. So, you should totally check out Swan Song. It has so many things going for it. The themes, the representation, the narrative, the humor, the characters, the performances, and just this little world that we get to journey through. But those are my thoughts on Swan Song. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.